Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am your host, Isaiah Mullins, aka Lord Logic, aka Isaiah Zone, aka Isaiah Logic, or my favorite new title, Lord of Logic. Okay, folks, I'm gonna do something really, really special today. I'm gonna do a review of a movie. You know, it's been a while, right? But this movie is gonna be a documentary, actually based on a nonfiction book, like Going Clear, Scientology and the Prisons of Belief. And I hope I get that right too. The title can be a little bit, it can be a little bit long too for me to remember, but again, just bear with me. Okay, I got the Prisons of Belief. Yes. So with this documentary, which is directed by Alex Gibbon, who is very much a well-known documenter or director of documentaries, like such as we still secret that we still secrets, the story of Wikipedia, and Science in the House of God, and a lot of things. He done a lot of great documentaries that were really good, very powerful, and had facts to back it up. And down the road, he's gonna make like Steve Jobs, the man in the machine, which is pretty much gonna show you the darker side of pretty much Steve Jobs. But that's another long story for another day, which I might review depending. But anyways, folks, let's get into the movie itself. The Going Clear Scientology movie was just let me put it like this. It's a beautiful made movie, but at the same time, it's a very tragic and very soul-crushing film. Not in a bad way, but it describes you how Scientology, I mean, I'm not trying to judge anyone's beliefs or faith, whatever, but Scientology is full on batshit crazy. Seriously, full on batshit crazy, and they're just stealing money from people who just want to look, who want a better life, who just want better on things in life, whatever the case may be. You know what the sad thing is? I don't fault them for being so gullible to suck inside this whole Scientology bullshit. It's just it's just the con game that was played on their minds. It's like the movie is pretty much like a psychological piece where you go inside the minds of pretty much manipulation, brainwashing, and pretty much you can say Stockholm syndrome. And it was kind of creepy too that the person who created all of Scientology, his name was LL. I'm gonna say it correct. I'm gonna say LL Cool J. Okay, give me a second, folks, because trust me, I don't look at the Scientology bullshit, but I have to because I'm reviewing it. So please bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Okie dokie. That's you hear me clicking right now. Okay, L. Ron Hubbard, and he is the worst human being I ever saw in my life. And there's been a lot of human beings, but he's a good con artist of a liar, because how Scientology got really started is when he said he was killed from all his ailments, like broken back, he was blinded from the sun, he was in the military. However, it was a long sense of document. It's in public now, public documents that he pretty much got he was discredited and he pretty much got kicked out of the military military because he did a lot of stupid things, like he was wasting ammunition on stupid miscellaneous things in the waters. Like there was a log. He was showing that log. He thought it was an enemy's boat, but it came to find out it was pretty much a fucking log. He was wasting so much weapons and pretty much polluting the waters at the same time. But he made one big mistake when he fired upon pretty much a desolate Mexican island, and he was kicked the fuck out of the Navy. Or yeah, it was Navy. Yeah, he was on Navy boats, and this is pretty much after Pearl Harbor. It means during Pearl Harbor and after Pearl Harbor. And you see so much lies and so much dissent. You see this guy going down a spiral of just evilness, like Jim Jones. Like he did like Jonestown. Jim Jones is pretty much he's just evil as hell too. He's evil, and so is Ron Hubbard on the same level as Jim Jones? Yes, he is. Because you gotta see how much madness and so much crazy bullshit that this man had to spill out, had to throw at people and say like, oh yes, this is true. This is true. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And this is my whole reaction to the whole, like, going to the history of Scientology. It was like, what the fuck? No, you can't, no, I'm sorry. No, who can be that stupid to buy in his lies? Sad to say, they did buy in his lies. Sad to say, it started an evil monster within the depths of hell. And because people in the media be blaming like, oh, look at the Muslims, look at blah blah blah, and radical Christians and all that bullshit. And yes, there are radicals of all religion, but for some stupid odd reason, no one is paying close attention to Scientology. Scientology is just the worst of the worst because they can get away with anything. They say religions can get away with anything what they want to, but this here, it actually beat the IRS. Seriously, when they say like, okay, we denounce your religion, which is like, no, that's bullshit. You let them get away with it. They're stealing money. Matter of fact, they're back. They're not paying their taxes, and they're stealing money from their own employees who are playing a nickel and diming them. And you see so much evil, and it was hard for me to actually swallow that pill of just of true evil, of true Nazism. That's what oh my god, I lost train of thought. That's what Scientology is. That's just pure unadulterated evil and pretty much mixed with Nazism and Aryan Brotherhood bullshit, because you see so many people just flocking like they do with all religions, but you see so many people being throwing money after money after money after money, and no one is calling them on this shit. And if they did, they'll kick them out. And I can't. It's so hard to believe it, folks, that you have to watch this film. Not because like, oh, you should watch because I'll for something yucks, or for like, oh my god, so depressingly Christian. No, it's for a learning tool. Like if someone out there who is trying to jump into Scientology, show them this movie. Show them what will happen if you join this cult. It's 10 times worse than joining a real gang. It's almost bad as well. It is bad as joining ISIS or Al Qaeda or any terrorist group ever walked among this earth. It's like joining those type of people, because what they do is so smart in their tactics is that they do good PR shit. They buy up a lot of these celebrities, and pretty much how to get celebrities is very keen and very interesting too. And you're gonna ask me like, okay, how do you know these people ain't lying? How do you know these people are the up and up? Well, these people are pretty much proven fact from Scientology and former Scientology people. And you see in their eyes, see the conviction in their eyes that they're explaining their lives within Scientology, what they went through, what happened with when they did X, Y, and Z. And it just blew my mind, and how people were just treating it so badly. And there was more documents of Scientology, human trafficking, slave labor, pretty much nickel and diamond their own workers and staffs when they build up all these mega churches and all these mega hotels for all these big wigs and all these rich folks, motherfuckers. It was just so damn like, it was just crushing. And you're just saying to yourself, okay, what's this different from what's this so different from other things that we see in life? Well, here's one thing. Number one, this is going in America. Number two, they're getting away with taxes, and they're not even paying for the taxes, because quote unquote the IRS saying like, oh yes, they are religion now, which in other words, they didn't bought out, because there was like photos of the members of Scientology and David Midrick. I hope I say his name right, which I don't give a fuck. I'll get to him later because it gets really, really awful down the road. Anyways, throughout the history, what the documentary was explaining, and the members, ex-members who explained the whole bullshit behind Scientology, they brought up E-meters. E-meters is pretty much a lie detector test, a subclass of lie detector test, but it does work, but it doesn't really work in towards of Scientology ways. It's just bullshit meter. Like saying like, they go inside your mind, they go in the psychological mind, they keep asking you questions over and 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 over until you break inside mentally. You don't even know until it's too damn late. And it touched on a lot of celebrities who was part of who's part of this cult. John Travolta, and it was because he was introduced Scientology by his friend, and I'm sorry I forgot her name, but I'm gonna look it up real quick while I explain the situation. John Travolta and his friend she was a female friend. No, there was like only good friendship that is that you just saw this, like they was good friends, and she did something wrong. But she did something wrong, like say like she broke one of the rules, like over the most smallest things. They said like, oh, they put you in isolation from all your family members, from all your friends. Isolation, isolation. I kid you not, because she was pregnant. And oh yeah, I forgot. Now it's Spanky. That was her nickname when John Travolta called her. Like Sylvia Taylor. Her nickname was Spanky, and she had a really good relationship with John Travolta. She was his liaison. Oh, I said that name right. Let me look it up really quickly. That's me clicking. Liaison. Yeah, liaison, and she's a former Scientologist as well. But when it broke away was when she was pregnant, and she was living like filth. They was putting her through the rings. It's like, no way, no way. And this was before L. Ron Hubbard was still alive and still kicking that fucking bullshit lie. And I'm sorry, folks, I am really emotionally angry at this people. I'm angry at all. Not the people who left it, not people who were pretty much swept up in this lie. I'm pretty much angry at the head honchos because they know what they're doing is a lie. Even if they believe it, it's a lie. They're destroying lives. They're literally destroying lives. And sorry they got off track. So back to Miss Taylor, or Spanky that is. When she was pregnant and when she had a child, it was a baby girl, which was nice. It really was nice. She had a nice little girl. But it was just so weird because if you're part of Scientology, they'll separate you from your own child. And again, she didn't think of it at first because she was just swept up in the whole brainwashing moment that Scientology was. But they made her do housework, disgusting housework, disgusting, the abolish one. And she was pregnant again, and they were forcing her to scrub this and that of the mega church they were building and pretty much cleaning out. And she wasn't getting no benefits. She was getting nothing from it. And she was eating scraps while she was pregnant. And you can't blame her for that. She thought she was going to get like taken care of by her own people, the people that she thought she could trust and love. And then when it all broke down, that John Travolta wanted to see his friend, his best friend, well, his liaison, which was his best friend, Spanky. And when he got word with one of the Scientology people, it's like, okay, look, you can have fun with John Travolta for a brief moment. Because she was in Dirty Dancing. Was it Dirty Dancing? I think it was. I think it was Boogie Nights. Let me look that up really quickly. Because I know. Oh my goodness, John Travolta. Dancing. Damn it. John. Damn it. Hold up. Give me a second, folks. Okay, John Travolta's dancing movie. Oh my God, it's going to drive me insane. Okay. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, Saturday Night Fever. She was with John Travolta when they were all dancing together. When they were dancing together on the dance floor, and you're asking yourself, wouldn't John Travolta be really upset by this and his friends being treated so miserably bad by Scientology? And I think John Travolta is a good guy. I think before he went all up in the ass of Scientology, is that when he got introduced by Scientology by Spanky, he wasn't really talking much about it until he made that big break. He made that big oh my God, the TV show. Oh my God, Welcome Back Carter. There we go. Welcome Back Carter. He said, oh my God, it worked. And so he pretty much got up and closer with Scientology. And so he had his e-meters, his e-meter readings, right? And they were asking him so many questions. And these were one of the peoples they interviewed in this movie that they did the same thing. They did the same tactics towards John Travolta, or they know the tactics well. When they get inside your life, they go inside your mind over and over and over. And you see these tabloids print out like John Travolta's yay and all that other bullshit. And it gets so much more and more. It's like, wait a minute. Do they have dirt on John Travolta that he doesn't want no one to know about? Because to have that much control of somebody, you must know something about them. That's why I say information is key. They knew everything about John Travolta with all those e-readings. Like, how do you feel? How do you feel with your mother? And they go over and ask you the same question and then change it up. There's so many sadly brilliant tactics to break you down. And I'll repeat that more, but I have to repeat it because you're going to see so many people who were in it, and when they left it, they were just so drained, so out of it. Like, they can't believe that. They can't believe their lives. They can't believe they actually went through that hypocrisy, that chaotic environment. And oh my God, it was just he had to cut, and John Travolta cut all contact with her when they thought she was like suppressive influence or suppressive position, or whatever the bullshit they may call. Because I'm not going to quote verbatim all the Scientology references and names or nicknames they use for people who they didn't like, because I'm not giving them much publicity. I'm giving publicity to the movie itself, because the movie was pretty much a must watch film, because you got to understand that cults like these go unnoticed, and you have to pretty much keep a close eye on people all around you. And we have Scientology out there. It's pretty much game over for your own life, because they want everything from you, everything. They want your mind, they want your soul, they want your blood, they want your money, they want everything, including money. And they want to make sure you're in a. It's just so stupid. It's just, the film. According to the film itself, they brought up a lot of things that it was controversy towards the cult itself. I'm not gonna call it a church or a religion. I'm calling it a cult. But they were wiretapping Nicole Kidman's like phones, because she was toxic towards Tom Cruise, because Tom Cruise was madly in love with her, and she was pushing him away from Scientology. And David Massaggi, yes, I'm gonna say like misogyny, but you get the point, right? This mofo, when L. Ron Hubbard died, I was kind of glad that he died. Thank fucking God. Hope he rots in hell. Wherever he rots to, I hope he burns somewhere, because he destroyed so many lives while he was still in power. And now his new boy, who was pretty much his assistant and all the way ass kisser, was David Massaggi. And David Massaggi, I kid you not, this motherfucker makes you think Hitler was like a Boy Scout. He makes Stalin look like a fucking a two grader, a kind of little boy in the second grade. It's like, wow. Because that's saying a lot too. But this dude, he was so ravished by the con of Scientology, and he ruled with an iron fist. Tom were pretty much like inseparable. He wanted to make sure Tom was him. He was with Tom. And Tom was with him, and all that stuff. And he's like, dude, your relationship is becoming too friendly, because he went out his way to make sure Tom Cruise got everything: big houses, nice cars, all the movie deals, what happens on set, everything. Literally, he got everything for Tom Cruise. And Tom Cruise, he started becoming a total dick. Really, because they made him like an ambassador of Scientology, like that IS, whatever that fucking award was. It was so stupid. Remember that turtleneck he was talking about, like Scientology? You don't know what the hell he was talking about. He was literally talking like a madman. Even the former enforcers, former liaisons, and former executives actually say the same damn thing. Like, yeah, whoever talks like this is a madman. They're crazy. There's no way in hell. And that's when Tom Cruise is gone. He is just balls deep in Scientology. And it was just so bad. And Tom Cruise had a relationship with a woman who I did not know she was part of Scientology until I saw this movie. It was she was in Homeland. Oh my God! It was give me a second, 'cause I know who she was. Homeland. She was Iranian. She was a British Iranian who was in the making all the Oh my God! Give me a second, folks. This is gonna drive me insane, because this is very important too. Sorry for all that science on me clicking. Okay. It was not Naomi. It was no shit. All right. Her name was, oh, for goodness sake, just hold up. Oh, for fuck's sakes. There we go. Nazati Boniati. And oh my God, they treat that woman like trash. When they told Tom Cruise, allegedly they told Tom Cruise to break up with this nice lady, Nazazi. I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. And she was heartbroken. She really was. And she just said a friend, she was just venting towards a friend. And holy fuck, when they heard about it, like, because her friend told the higher ups in Scientology, and they treat her like shit. And let me start this too, because she was a young kid. And it was like get out, like just out of college, and she was pretty much an up and coming Scientology individual, and she put her heart and soul into it over the most craziest, most bullshit hours. And again, I don't fault her for just believing that thing, but I felt so bad for her because when she was talking, like when she was just venting to her friend, oh my God, David made sure she had an unsavory hell moment, because they told her she was scrubbing on her hands and knees with a toothbrush of cleaning toilets. Treating her like garbage. And people who actually knew her as friends just like stepped over and took a shit in the toilet, which she had to clean up. It was like, oh my God, there is no way in hell people can act like this. And you see it so often. It's like, wow. And one of the clips they showed Isaac Hayes. They didn't really talk about Isaac Hayes, but I saw him in the audience with all the Scientology people. He's like, wow, you sold out, brother. You sold out, brother. I mean, you're sad. I'm sad you're kind of dead, but in the same thing, I don't give a fuck. I mean, when Bernie Mac and you passed away, I felt sad for Bernie Mac than you, because Bernie Mac didn't sell out. You sold out. But that's another long story for all other reasons. And I'm not trying to make this video all controversial towards Scientology, which I don't give a flying fuck for them. I'm just pretty making this movie more well known for you and for the viewers, whoever watched this video, because this movie did hit me very close, because I do take things in personal notes, and when I see human beings being treated badly, I just go belligerent. I just go off. And what made me go completely just up a river, down the creek, down to whatever the case may be, is that when David Massage made a prison, he made a real life prison. It was called the Hole, where he put executives and other members of Scientology in there to renounce their faith in Scientology, or break them back to Scientology believing bullshit. And I kid you not, they went insane. It was dirty. You saw it. They said it was causing ants rolling all over the goddamn place. It was just and you see a guard was always there 24/7 or 24 hours a day. And oh my God, it was so terrible. And David, he was paranoid as fuck too, because he was ruling with an iron fist. He beat the IRS too. He was feeling so paranoid, and so he treated his members who actually respected him so badly. He beat them. He beat them. He verbally abused them. He made them do awful things that a human being should not do. He made one. It was one recall that one member had to lick the floors, the dirty ass floors, with his tongue. Just to pretty much, they want to get back in his good graces again. And oh my God. And this is how the brainwashing, is so damn bad. Is when they play musical chairs. He was playing musical chairs just to torture them even more. And whoever was still in the chair stayed in the hole. Whoever who didn't get a chair was they was going to leave the hole, exonerated and leave. But you know what the sad thing behind it is? They were fighting tooth and nail to stay in that prison of hell, because they think that was going to pretty much put at ease David's suspicion that they were against him or aspiring against him. It was just a fucking coup, against everybody of mankind. I know I'm saying it so heavily and so over dramatically, but when you see this film, you're gonna say the same damn thing. And I'm doing no justice to actually telling you this, because all I can tell you is what I saw, what I can read back, and so I can review it back to you guys. But you just gotta watch it yourself, because truth behold, fact is stranger than fiction, and dear God, you wish this wasn't true. You wish it's no, this can't be true. This can't be true. When they start putting up documented events, putting out more documented events that they was there, which they was true, put out more and more evidence, it's like, wow. You just starstruck. You just sit back. You just sit back and it's like, what the fuck? And so many people are leaving too, And the sad thing is, when they leave, it's too late. And oh my god, if that was my child and they treat her like garbage, oh my god, I would just go ape shit on this. I'll become a true ninja. Like, wow, you treat my youngin like this? Oh no, I'm gonna set this place on fire. Set it all on fire, because that would make me so angry that you treat a human being no lesser than you treat an animal. Hell, an insect will get more service than a human being. I'm just so flabbergasted at times that it happened. And so, as the movie went on more, it came a point that one of the members, and he was actually a good strong moment. Like, that was a big turning point. Like that turning point of Scientology, because you got so many people who are brainwashed because they were all put in the hole and put back out to say that Scientology is good, blah 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 blah. It's PR stunt saying that people are against them, or it's conspiracy, bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. And it became so abrupt that, damn, these people are so brainwashed that it's not funny. Stockholm syndrome for these people is like an afterthought. And the people, the ex-wives of the guys who left Scientology, all they do is look back and like watch their wives lie after lie after lie about them. It's like, wow. And Jason, let me see his name. Jason B. Gay, who was on the ABC NBC show. I forgot what it's called. Shit. He was on X-Files. He's on Down. He's in Justice and X-Men First Class as XO. I didn't know that shit either. And then, I'm sorry, folks. I'm just going through a lot of stuff. He was in a lot of crime dramas. He's in Chicago Fire, LA Report, and Chicago PD, and all that stuff. That guy, he was telling it like it is. And when before he got his E-rating, he was on top of the world. He was actually helping out Scientology and all that other nonsense. He was feeling great. He didn't need no one. He didn't need no confidence booster or whatever. Because he was a strong individual. And then he went and got the E-rating. It was him and Tom Cruise going back and forth with all these E-ratings. They got inside his head and fucked him up so hard is that he went down the spiral. It just went down so far down that hill of just depression and despair. It's like, holy fuck. It was so hard for me to believe that this man who was cheerful and come out of the room of the E-reading, along as hell E-reading, as the most depressed and alcoholic man that Hollywood ever seen. And he got back that power. He got back it when he left it. And this is before the fact he actually got word of more awful treatments that the Scientology was doing to its members. And when he made a video, this is before he actually heard the accounts about Scientology. Well, he made videos about Scientology that it's evil. It's just a downright evil thing that mankind has ever thought of. And pretty much, it's not a religion. It's a fucking cult. And it's David Missange, whatever his fucking name is. Again, I don't feel like saying his name all the way because he doesn't have that respect from me. He gets nothing from me. I don't care if I say his name wrong. He's just an evil human being. And when people speak out, it's like after Jason Boyega got more word about people like coming towards him, like people who left Scientology speaking to him, saying they all got a voice now. It was beautiful. I was seeing something good there. Like seeing these members who were treated so badly. So it was so bad that they come together and they're fighting back. But the bad thing behind it is Scientology will go search the ends of the earth of who's pretty much throwing out quote unquote rumors or pretty much talking that real shit, and they will go after you. They will actually go after your own parents out of nowhere, like, oh, we went to your mother's house. What we're gonna do now, bitch? Because they start harassing you. They do all types of dirty, evil tricks. They make sure your career is nothing. They make sure they destroy your career. And when someone actually does go far as go to your parents' house, like scare your own mother, or go to your sister, or take away your own children, or separate your own children or grandchildren, whatever the case may be, that's not right. That's just straight up fucking evil. That's like the new set of evil right there. That's like slavery. That's like slavery, like modern day slavery, but on a bigger scale, a pyramid scheme slavery. And this is why I'm so leery about a lot of things in my life, like pyramid schemes, or these get well or get rich schemes, whatever the case may be, because I don't want to fall into that trap like all the other people have been. And Scientology is even clear that you can't trust a lot of people. If the person is good, they're good. But let's be honest here, folks. They say they can leave. They're not going to leave. Like they said they made a really good comment where they said like if the FBI raid just came in that place, the hole it is, and shut that place down and ask people, you want to come with us? Guess what's going to happen? They're going to say, oh no, we're fine. We can stay. We stay here because we choose to stay here. That's how much far the brainwashing has gone. It's just there. And so, and I've been rambling on about the movie itself. And you guys are just wondering what my score is. Again, I should note that I don't do numbers at all. Numbers I don't do because number system is just broken. I just use my own words if I like it or not, whatever the case may be. But the only down parts I have to say, or pretty much the negative parts, is just that it gets very, very depressing. It gets very depressing because it's all true or it's believable. It's pretty much, you won't see nothing that no one is lying about. And you see evidence too that this church, the cult is just taking money. It's just moochers, welfare queens as well. And you see all these rich people, rich white people. I'm not trying to be racist, but that's what you saw in the audience. You saw some black people, but they're not like overwhelmingly black, not like overly like this and that. They're just very some and very few. And they got so much power in politics. What can really stop them? What can really stop them? However, the membership is not really that high. If you do more research, as I did, they say it's like in the thousands or millions. No, it's not. You're bullshitting. And also, how they actually swindle them, how they actually are welfare queens, or pretty much they swindle money from their own employees. It's very simple. When they've got pretty much cheap labor, and when I say about human trafficking or slave labor or whatever the case may be, they will pay them $50 a week. I'm not kidding, $50. So they're getting paid about, again, this is just me, rough estimate, like 6 cents or 10 cents an hour. What the fuck is all that noise? Seriously. And oh my god, I wouldn't be surprised if there was rape going on in that whole facility. You know what the sad thing is? I think it could have been rape in that facility. It could have been rape in that whole church itself, or make-believe church. And because their whole religion is based on a guy, L. Ron Hubbard novel. If they look back on it, like all that shit he says in his fiction, which he was he holds a world record for like most books published, is because he made a lot of fiction books. All his fiction books mimic or pretty much are the same damn thing as like Scientology beliefs, mythos, and everything behind it. So it's all 110% bullshit. They're all full of bullshit. Everyone's a fucking liar. And you and me, all of us are smart people. You can see through those lies. But those people, we gotta look at the time frame too. They didn't have the end like you and I did. They had to figure out the hard way. And when one of the members left there, because the Scientology was treating his own children badly because they were gay. He had 3 children, and they were both lesbians. And that's, who cares if they're lesbians, right? And they was going so far to actually treat his children like shit. It was just like they was doing all this like denounce the gay, or saying gay was evil, or gay was like an abomination, whatever the case may be. It was like, damn, they fuck with your own kids like that. When he heard word of that, when his own kids were pretty much being harassed by Scientology members, he's like, no, fuck this shit. I'm leaving. And when you leave, they will haunt you. They will come after your ass. They will harass your ass. And they will do all in their power to make sure they don't have to testify against them, testify what is really going on, what's going on behind closed doors. And so this movie is a must watch. This movie, you have to watch it. Not just once or twice. Watch it like at least 10 times. Because like with Blackfish, which I saw as well on Netflix, it was talking about the true story behind SeaWorld, which I would never go to SeaWorld again. I'm sorry. It gave me more knowledge. It gave me more things to do. It gave me like a sense to do more research on Scientology or the members themselves, and prove that it was all complete other bullshit. And so And so you see so many things there. It's just amazing how it just went by. And so, yeah. So my rating for this awesome documentary is pretty much a must watch. It's a must watch movie because for people who have little to no idea behind Scientology or how evil they are, this movie or this nonfiction movie, it's just pretty much set the record straight. The Scientology people are all fucking evil. Like 90% are evil, 10% are good people, but 9% of people are just awful, awful human beings, and they are. So that's been my take on the whole Going Clear Scientology of Prisons of Belief review. It's a must watch. I hope you guys check it out. And as always, folks, I've been your host. Let me get the hell out of here. Enjoy my night. And also, folks, do check out more videos from me at my channel, Isaiah Zone. Check out more. And also, you want to check out this video, go to Geeks Around community, Geeks Around website as well. And also, if you want to check out more of my videos or my friends' videos, go check out Lords of Boom channel as well, and our page and community page, and also Geeks Around's page as well, and my page as well, which is called The Zone. I have been your host, Isaiah, and I know I said it twice because I know I'm awesome. I'm leaving. Have a great one. Check out the movie, and always keep it warm, locked, and loaded, because I'll be back. And that's what my ring is saying, like, bye-bye.